Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, faculty, classified professionals, administrators, and members of the Board of Trustees. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. My name is Marie Amboy. I'm honored to be the Vice President of Administrative Services, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome you to Chabot College's 64th commencement ceremony as we celebrate the remarkable class of 2026. Let's go. Today is a celebration of hard work, perseverance, and achievement, not only for you, our graduates, but for your families, friends, mentors, and supporters who have helped you along the way. For me, and I'm sure for many of my colleagues here, today is also a powerful reminder of why we dedicate ourselves to this critical work. So thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026. Before we continue our program, we kindly ask that everyone please silence your cell phones and refrain from using them during the ceremony so that all guests may fully hear and enjoy the commencement proceedings. Professional photography will be available, so we also ask that all audience members remain seated as graduates' names are read. And now, everyone who is able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And please remain standing for our national anthem sung by Chabot College graduate, Caitlin Cruey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Chabot College is dedicated to recognizing our Indigenous land heritage, and we are providing a land acknowledgement to begin our proceedings. It is my pleasure to introduce Chabot Student Trustee, Savannah Hui.
Hello. We recognize that Chabot College recognizes that it is located on the ethno-historic territory of the ancestral and traditional land of the Halkin, Urgen, Chochenyo, Ohlone-speaking people, and the successors of the historic sovereign Verona Band of the Alameda County, presently identified as the Muwekma Ohlone tribe of the San Francisco Bay Area. This land was and continues to be of great importance to the Muwekma Ohlone tribe and other familial descendants of the Verona Band. We recognize that every member of its greater Hayward community has and continues to benefit from the use of the occupation of this land since the institution's founding in 1961. Consistent with our values of community, inclusion, and diversity, we have a responsibility to acknowledge and make known through various enterprise Chabot College's relationship to the Native people. As members of the Hayward community, it is vitally important that we not only recognize the history and the land of which we live, work, and learn, but we also recognize the Muwekma Ohlone people are alive and flourishing members of the Hayward and broader Bay Area community today. Thank you.
Okay, now it is my honor to introduce the president of Chabot College. Everyone put your hands together and make some noise for our president, Dr. Jamal Cooks.
Thank you, VP Amboy. Good afternoon, everyone. No, this is a celebration. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's try it one more time. Good afternoon. We are here to celebrate. Let's give the class of 2026 a round of applause. Now, my name is Jamal Cooks, and I'm the 10th president of Chabot College, and I am your president. And although this is ending my 3rd year as president, I haven't had as much time to solidify traditions. But one that I have been able to solidify is taking selfies. So, is anyone following Chabot president out there? Anybody? So we need more hands. You can pull your phone out and get it, right? But what I'm gonna do right now, class of 2026, can I take a selfie with you? All right, let's turn the lights up. So here's what we're gonna do. That's one kind of tradition that I've had. I also want to add another one and have you participate in it. So this is a celebration. So that means that there's gonna be different speakers, different people talking, but we wanna make sure we keep the energy up and the energy high. So in the middle, the class of 2026, I want you to, every time that you hear class of 2026, I want you to yell, I want you to scream, I want you to clap, wave your hands, snap your fingers, stump your feet. Because right here, right now, you all are the next generation of CEOs, of lawyers, of doctors, teachers, architects, business people, kings, queens, and all around bosses. That's who's sitting right here at Chabot College. And so I want to say, be excited, be engaged, and again, congratulations to the class of 2026. I want to welcome our chancellor of our district, Ron Gearhart, the board of trustees, and the college administration, faculty, classified professionals, students, families, friends, and community members. I'd also like to acknowledge and say thank you to the mayor of Hayward, Mayor Mark Salinas, who also serves as the chair of our board of directors on our Friends of Chabot College Foundation, for joining us today, and always thank you for your support. I would also like to, go ahead and give a round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge a few people today who have been instrumental in your academic experience, and you may or may not know who they are or have even seen them. They are leaders from across the campus that represent our senates. I ask that as I call your name, please stand to be recognized. President Mona Abdoun, Faculty Academic Senate. President Thomas Dower, Classified Senate. President Teresa Pedrosa, Student Senate. Please find their messages in your program booklet. We want to thank them for their dedication and service to Chabot College and for making this past year a great experience for our students, community, and members of Chabot College graduating class of 2026. I would also like to briefly recognize our 41 classified professional, faculty, and administrator retirees for the academic year of 2025-2026. They are listed in your program on page 24. Those who are here today have joined us on stage. Please stand up and be appreciated for your contributions. If we added up all of the years of their service for all 41 employees, they would equal to an incredible 920 years. With that, in addition to this year, I would like to highlight the first cohort of the President's Leadership Institute, or the PLI. This is a cohort or group of students who I personally have worked with on a monthly basis, working with them around resume building, networking, effective communications, and those are students who participate in leadership development training and career enrichment opportunities. In addition, those students also receive financial resources, leadership development, and a personal letter of recommendation from me. I'm excited to give those students a special recognition when they cross the stage today. So over the last few weeks, it's been an honor to participate in many of our celebrations marking the end of the year. It has been especially meaningful to be part of the rich and unique affinity graduations that Chabot hosted this year, in a time when many colleges and universities felt threatened to celebrate our diverse cultural backgrounds. At Chabot College, with our leadership from our Board of Trustees, our Chancellor, we embraced, supported, and celebrated these wonderful ceremonies that highlighted, respected, and honored the traditions of our college and campus community. Chabot College is a proud Asian American and Native American Pacific Islander serving institution. Chabot College is also an emerging Black serving institution. Chabot College is absolutely positively a proud Hispanic serving institution. Chabot College is proud to have held celebrations for our Indigenous students, our international students, and our students from the LGBTQ+ community. Our values, our mission, our commitment to serving students and community in a safe and inclusive environment, we do that with integrity. All of those gatherings over the last weeks are supported by family and friends. Commencement, the ceremony that culminates all of the work and celebrations into one final cheer and the start of your next chapter after graduation. So, with that, I feel it is important to bring some of the formality and traditions, to be able to explain the formalities and traditions around commencement. So, as you saw, when I and the Chancellor led the procession on the stage, we were carrying something called a mace. The mace is a ceremonial staff carried by certain officials as a symbol of office. Historically, processions often feature maces made of wood or metal as before parliamentary or formal academic occasions. The mace that I carried was requested in 1998 by Mr. Burgess, Chabot College's 6th president, who asked that Professor Clayton Thiel be commissioned to fashion a mace worthy of Chabot's legacy. Professor Thiel is a recently retired professor of sculpture, art, history, and design at Chabot College. He stayed with a simple design made from walnut with the CC logo of the time. After its creation, the mace would be carried by the college president for formal ceremonies at Chabot College, such as commencement. Another tradition encompasses the academic regalia, or what we commonly refer to as the cap and gown. Some of that information is in your program, but what's not in the program, and what I'd like to share, is a little bit more behind the academic caps. You see, associates, bachelor's, and master's candidates and graduates wear a square motorboard and a tassel, with tassels starting on the right until after you graduate. It's coming soon for you, class of 2026. That when you graduate, you move it from right to left. And so there are other hats, or tops as some people would call them. There's a style called the tam, and it's determined by the school in which you graduate from. And then there's also the prestigious beef eater cap, which is the one that I'm wearing, typically reserved for doctoral faculty members or high-ranking officials. As college president, it is with distinction and pride that I lead this remarkable group of colleagues and dignitaries for today's ceremony. Commencement is a formal celebration of the end of the road, the end of a journey that has been amazing, possibly painful, and rewarding all at the same time. A journey that began for some of you as a thought of, yeah, I'm really, really ready, or I want to do this, or I guess I'll go ahead and do it because, and then you fill in the blank. All the same, you decided to start that journey, and you're concluding that journey with us here at Chabot College. It took a long, hard road of studying, working jobs, reading, juggling schedules, missing family functions, and making sacrifices that only you understood the importance of this moment. In order for you to make it through this journey, each and every one of you needed people to help you, to love you. I want to give a warm, heartfelt, sincere thank you to your support group. And so I'm going to ask you to turn around and clap it up for your family, for your friends, for your community members that have supported you. The mothers, the fathers, the caregivers, the wives, the husbands, the partners, the grandparents, the friends, the cousins, and sometimes the children, just to say thank you for holding you up. Without them, it would have been an even harder road to become a member of Chabot College's graduating class of 2026. In closing, and on a more personal note, as I noted earlier, this is the end of my 3rd year as president. And I want to thank you for being an outstanding group of students. Some of you I've met at events, some of you have walked with me around the campus, some I've seen in the STEM tutoring center, in the library. Some may come and just come to Coffee with Cooks, and we talk sports, we talk actors, we talk theater, movies, whatever. But at the end of the day, I know why I'm here, and that's because of you. That you are the reason for our faculty, why they plan and organize their culturally relevant lessons to make sure that you learn the information you need for academic success. You're the reason that classified professionals are helping you find the resources you need for a great overall experience. You're the reason why administrators take on the task of making sure all your documents get signed in a timely fashion to make sure that you get the classes that you need in order for you to be here today. You are the reason that I wake up every day and say, how can I get better for our students? I also say, I need to talk to students to get an idea of what's working for them, and I'm always asking the question is, I'm always asking the question, are we making sure that we are college ready for our students and giving them everything that they need to be successful? So I say again, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for loving Chabot College. And ultimately, thank you for choosing our college to serve you as a place for your journey. I have been humbled to be your president. And with that, go be great, go be bold, go be fulfilled. Congratulations, Chabot College graduating class of 2026. Go Gladiators. And now it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce our district chancellor, Mr. Ronald Gerhardt.
Good afternoon, class of 2026. Again, I'm Ron Gerhardt, and I have the good fortune and pleasure to serve as the chancellor for the Chabot Las Positas Community College District. And before I get into my remarks, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our Board of Trustees, beginning with Board President Linda Granger, Board Secretary Steve Lanza, Trustee Hector Garcia, Trustee Dr. Hal Jin, Trustee Catherine Greer, Trustee Maria Heredia, our student trustee representing Chabot College students, Savannah Hui, and student trustee representing Las Positas College, Amelia Springborn. Although not able to be here, but with us in spirit, we have Trustee Mojadetti, who sends his regards. So, graduates, I encourage you to look around this room. Look to your left, look to your right. Every person who is here because of a decision that you made. Maybe a year ago, maybe at a kitchen table, after a long shift, maybe when no one thought you would finish, but you made a decision. You made a decision to keep going, and your presence here today is proof of your resilience and your success. Some of you are the first in your families to walk across the stage like this. Some of you came back after a long career, perhaps came back after a setback, maybe after raising kids. Some of you closed the laptop late at night and opened a textbook when almost certainly you'd rather have slept. Your paths look nothing alike, but every single one of your paths led you here today with us to celebrate you. That is what Chabot College and that is what our district is all about. You are our why, on the belief that your path is worth keeping open no matter what and no matter where you start. You've earned more than a degree or a certificate. You've sharpened your thinking, found your voice, and learned to work through hard things with friends, colleagues, and other people. A skill set that our world needs more than ever. And you've invested in something far larger than yourself. Across our region and in our community, Chabot College alumni contribute more than $800 million annually to our local economy and support thousands of jobs. And graduates, after today, you will continue that and grow that and be part of our legacy. To the family, friends, support team in the room, this moment also belongs to you. The belief, the encouragement, perhaps the occasional tough love. Your graduate is standing here today in part because of you and your support and your love. And lastly, graduates, one last thing. Wherever you go next, perhaps transferring to a four-year, going a new job, a trade, or perhaps starting your own business, go in and let your voices be heard. Bring your voice into the room. Ask the questions that no one else is asking. You've earned that right to be there. And the places that you're going need what you have because of Chabot. So wherever you land, you carry Chabot with you. And we will be cheering you on wherever that is. Well done and congratulations, class of 2026. Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Board of Trustees President Linda Granger.
It is truly an honor to join you in celebrating this milestone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to each of you for the perseverance, focus, and determination that brought you to this moment. Graduates, your journey here reflects not only academic achievement, but an unwavering commitment to your goals, your future, and your potential. Many of you balanced competing responsibilities, overcame obstacles, and kept moving forward. You exemplify the Chabot gladiator spirit, and we applaud you. Today, we not only celebrate the culmination of your journey at Chabot College, but also a beginning. Whether you are transferring, entering the workforce, or exploring new paths, you are stepping into a world that needs your talent, your perspective, and your resilience. As trustees, our role is to make thoughtful decisions that expand opportunity, remove barriers, and create pathways so students like you can succeed. Seeing you here today is a powerful reminder of why that work is so meaningful to us. Thank you for choosing Chabot College and for leaving this campus community a better place because of your contributions. We hope we carry this campus with you and remain connected as you take your next step forward. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are proud of you and excited for what comes next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Hi, class of 2026. Shout it up, come on. All right, so my name is Sophia Forbes, and I have the honor of serving as the Vice President of Academic Services. Before I begin, to the class of 2026, I deeply admire your dedication and perseverance that has helped you to reach this milestone. Your achievements reflect hard work, resilience, and the support of those who believed in you along the way. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished, and best wishes with opportunities ahead. So it is my pleasure to announce the 4th annual award recipient of the Edwell Amelia Martins Faculty Award for Excellence. In 1961, distinguished local attorney Edward E. Martins was elected to Board of Trustees for the South County Community College District, Chabot's founding board. Mr. Martins has consistently demonstrated a deep commitment to Chabot students and their success, and has established this award to recognize a full-time faculty member who exhibits exceptional service to Chabot College community. This award is also the first faculty award that allows you students to make nominations. This year's award was presented to Professor Veronica Martinez during the commencement ceremony earlier this afternoon. Some highlights of Professor Martinez's accomplishments include coordinating the Communication Lab, being a founding member of the Indigenous People Education Association, teaching in the Umoja program, and serving as a Senate and Vice President of the Academic Senate. Her ability to work across diverse college groups, disciplines, classification, etc., has been a model for effective leadership and coalition building. Because of her leadership, few at Chabot have done more for us to weave the history and lives of Indigenous people into our curriculum and into the fabric of our institution. As one of her student nominees stated, Veronica Martinez knows how to teach. She's become one of the most important role model in my life, and have deeply shaped my appreciation for knowledge and teaching. Professor Martinez, if you could please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on your exemplary service to Chabot College students. Now I would like to invite up the Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Luis Escobar.
All right, so I have the honor to present our keynote speaker. But before I do that, I wanted to share a couple of brief thoughts with the class of 2026. You may not realize, but I really want you to listen to this part. So you guys are actually helping us make history here at Chabot College this year. So in the entire history of the college, this year is a year that we've awarded the highest number of degrees and certificates in the history of the college, and that was all because of you. But also, I just wanted to take a moment for you to reflect that you also are creating history for your own individual families. And there's many examples of that, but one example that I'm gonna highlight today, just by a show of hands, how many of you are gonna be the first in your family to graduate from college? Okay. Amazing. You might not realize sitting here today, but you are changing not only your life, you're changing your immediate family's life and your future family's life. You are setting the example of what can be done. And again, much props to you, and keep being great and making history. Congratulations. All right, and so with that, again, it's my honor to introduce our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker today is Kelly Hu. Kelly is a dedicated, versatile design student graduating from the Chabot Architecture Program with both a degree and certificate in architecture technology and interpersonal communications. She has been a creative force on campus, serving as design and marketing officer for multiple cultural clubs and mentoring new students through the Movement API. She's known for treating Chabot like her second home, devoting countless hours to creating meaningful work, strengthening community, and uplifting those around her. After graduation, Kelly will begin her career in the design industry as she strives towards professional licensure. Please welcome her with a huge round of applause, Kelly Hu.
Good afternoon, Chabot College. Welcome, friends, families, faculty, staff, and of course, our graduating class of 2026. My name is Kelly Hu, and it's my honor to be speaking here on this special day. Today is to celebrate not only our graduates, but to also celebrate to every single one of you that have been with us on this journey. We, the graduates, for completing a milestone in our academic pathways. Our professors for running their lectures, whether it's 6 a.m. or 9 p.m. Our faculty and staff for keeping the campus safe, clean, and functioning. And of course, our friends and families for your continuous support. Thank you for being here today. Now, before I go any further, I want to admit that as an architecture student, I try to design this speech for today, with intention, with structure, and maybe to attract some clients, but of course, that didn't really work out. It only started speaking to me once I stopped trying to, make it perfect and went back to the foundations that have shaped who I truly am. And when I traced those foundations, I realized that they weren't built in the moments that I realized I was growing up. Instead, they were forming quietly, long before I even knew what I wanted my life to be like. I continued pursuing higher education as a gamble. Yes, you heard that right. It was never something that was forced or structured in my family. And you might find that weird since, I'm Chinese and the common stereotype around Asian parents is that they want us to go to Ivy Leagues and get good grades and become successful. But what if I told you my parents were quite the opposite? They never forced me or scolded me if I didn't do well. Well, straight A's were still the standard, but they wouldn't have forced me to go to a prestigious university. In fact, they were the ones who prompted me to not go. When they saw me struggling and pulling late nights with design projects, they would even urge me to drop out because they saw that I was struggling. Not out of fear, not out of discouragement, but out of fear. Fear rooted in what had already happened to me. The biggest lesson I learned about struggling didn't come from school. It came from life, from something I never expected to face at 14. It was the final month of middle school, and I got very sick. I spent 74 days in the hospital, missed my middle school graduation, and the entire summer I've been looking forward to disappeared. And that wasn't the end of it. It developed into a chronic condition that will stick with me forever, and every day became a day of unknown. The visible scars constantly reminded me of that moment in life. But furthermore, it became a redefining stage that taught me how to design around limitations, how to reinforce what's fragile, and how to reconstruct when the structure you relied on collapses suddenly. That experience didn't just change my body, it changed the way I understood time, energy, and what it means to take care of myself. My family lived through that with me. So the one thing they wished for me, more than success, more than money, is to simply be healthy. And I get it. We normalize staying up late, pushing ourselves past our limits, and sacrificing our well-beings for school projects, exams, homeworks, our jobs. I've done it too. But I've learned that if education is a gamble, then health can't be one. This may not be for everybody, but I want to end the day feeling like I lived it with intention, joy, and self-kindness. Not guilt, not pressure, not disappointment. So I try my best to avoid those consequences, which means cutting back on procrastination and disciplining myself. My dad always tells me, education is infinite. You can learn anywhere, anytime, but your health is not. If you lose it, you might miss moments you can't get back. A middle school graduation, for example, or that trip to China that we planned before my grandfather passed away. Sacrifices are part of growth, but your health is never worth trading away. But even after this, life had more to teach me, because 2 years ago, it struck me again. This time, it gave me a huge reset. I learned to talk again, to walk again. And I realized how many things I've been taking for granted, even when I believed I wasn't. And so to remind myself, I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the people whose presence has shaped me, not just on the Chabot journey, but throughout my life. I want to thank Chabot College for being so inclusive and pushing all of us to here today. And part of the Chabot community is movement that I spend so much time with. My fellow officers, mentors, and advisors, thank you for reminding me the community is something that we build together. And for creating a space that feels like home. And beyond movement, I want to thank all my professors and PAs for being understanding and patient with me throughout my recovery, for giving me the safe space to heal while still moving forward. In the community of my career, my future career partners or career competitors, to my friends, we bonded through late night Discord calls, harsh critiques, and tedious drafting in the architecture community. I know each of you will one day build an outstanding structure to stand on. And collectively, we'd like to thank Professor Huang and CAC, whose guidance goes far beyond textbooks, connecting us to global firms and helping us secure real opportunities. Thank you for paving the way for us. And at the foundation of it all, my parents, their guidance and firm boundaries are the framework that taught me discipline. It wasn't always easy to understand, but it gave me a stability I needed to build myself. Standing here today, after 2 life-threatening operations, I'm reminded that I didn't get here alone. I'm with my peers, my families, and with the community I chose to be part of. And because you've all become part of my story, I want to pass on the best thing I can offer. I wish for you all to invest in a strong foundation, but also let yourself have fun. Go to that running club meet, go on that trip with your friends, go to that cafe just because. Give yourself the space to breathe, and you might find you get just as much done as the days you restricted yourself. Wherever you're going after this chapter, I hope you remind yourselves that your richest investment isn't your work or your laptop. It's you. You are the source that produces everything else. You are your best investment. Graduates, we are stepping into a world that's bigger than any classroom, any assignments, or any late night we push through. The world needs the version of you that's healthy and grounded. A world where people knows how to take care of themselves and others, how to rebuild, and how to keep going even when things get hard. So wherever you go next, I hope you choose yourself first. Protect your foundations, rebuild what you need to, and give yourself the space to grow. Because at the end of the day, the life you build will only stand as strong as the person who built it. Thanks again for having me, and congratulations, class of 2026.
All right, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. All righty. All right. So, as the Chief Academic Officer, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of the class of 2026. This moment marks not only the culmination of your hard work, but also the beginning of the next chapter in your lives. I ask that the students graduating with honors in the class of 2026 please stand to be recognized for your outstanding accomplishments. Students graduating with honors, with those with grade point average of 3.5 and above, please rise and be recognized for your exceptional dedication and perseverance. Students graduating with honors, those with GPA averages between 3.25 to 3.49, please rise and let us applaud you for your commitment to excellence. Now I ask that all students of the class of 2026 please rise and remain standing so I may present you to the President, Chancellor, the Board of Trustees as we recognize your remarkable achievements. President Cooks, Chancellor Gerhardt, and Board of Trustees, it is with great pride that I present to you Chabot College Class of 2026. And on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have met all the requirements set forth by the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges and the Chabot Las Positas Community College District for their respective degrees and certificates. Therefore, it is my distinct honor to present the candidates for Associates of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associates in Arts or Associate in Science degree for transfer, as well as candidates earning certificates, certificates of proficiency, certificates of achievement for the conferring of their degrees and certificates. Students, you may now be seated until it's time for your row to come forward for the conferring of your degree or certificate. I would like to acknowledge and have come up our name readers and President Cooks, Angie Munez and Christine Willits.
Ali to lobbying. Yanira Wachin. Maria Estela Orellana. Evan Higley. Evelyn Monzo. Jaswinder Meton. Jocelyn Martinez. Alfonso Zarate Mora. Sierra Silva. Cheryl Miralia. Sierra Connolly. Larissa Harris. Margaret Tantay. Brooke Howerton. Cicely Vargas. Brisa Verónica López Rodríguez. Jihei Peck. Abigail Capistrano. Ariana Rias. Jennifer Sanchez Estrada. Carolina Loza. María Cortés Rodríguez. Sabrina Reyes. Nori Williams. Lisbeth Isabel Ruiz. Huang Ni Lai. Tuan Lee. Tao Din. Ashley Luna Rivera. Vanessa Rojas. Oneida Alarcón. Ariel Parajon. Kathy Bailey Jackson. Adriel John Newlude. Dominic Tota. Leslie Cerna. Pedro Garcia. Katie Gutierrez. Jasmine Salazar. Jessica Ponce. Ana Briseño. Marisol Vidal. Michaela Jauregui. Tori Scheck-Snyder. James Dela Cruz. Shewana Airy. Loretta Woods. Larice Oliver. Carmen Lee. Calvin Famines. Kevin A. Bolden. Ana Karen Rodriguez. Alondra Campos. Giselle Camacho. Robert Woods. Haiti Guillen. Rosa Potts. Are y'all related? Okay. I just found out they're twins. Maria Potts. Alina Gomez. Guillermina Perez. Hilda Mallorquín. Luz Daniela Muñoz. Yelel Jimenez. Jacob Pardilla. Phyllis Esando. Malik Taha. Nicholas Garnes. Susar Wei Tin. Allison Reyes. Kamal Sadaf. Julieta Martinez Martinez. Fatima Althuraya. Angelique Rosales. Kimberly Natalie Carmona Diaz. Hector Bolaños. Luis Pantoja Soto. Long Lamb. Sonali Singh. Ana Barajas. Thelma Jessica Portillo. Brianna Barnes. Victoria Martinez. Natalia Martinez. Jessica Villareyes. Emily Onofre. Keyshawn Miller. Katrina Medina. Hey, 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 hey. Zariel Del Rio. Quentin Grant. Francis Laura. Christopher Soto. Philip Lee Garcia. Charisma Robles. Cassandra Brown. Alondra Aguilar. Do you want it? Do you want Mauricio Lopez? In Spanish? Nicholas Mauricio Lopez. Isabela Contreras Hernández.
Rajwinder Kaur. Shanti Stanford. Lindsay Romero. Alyssa Fazio. And Dominique Garanceja. Javier Garcia. Noemi Martin Geronimo. Mark Gabriel Arieta. Carrie Amber Totanes. Wow. Jenna Keynes. Zura Noor. Nick Mohammed Bahir. Nick Mohammed Bahir. Washma Bahir. Sarkara Haroon. Sada? What do you want me to say? Okay. Sada Flores. Can you lift this up a little bit? Maite Marie Campos. Maite Marie Campos. Carolina Padilla. Jasmine Piva. Deandra Valentina Baez. Aiden Abi Cerezo. Salvador Cardenas Cortez. Raiden Rodriguez. Elias Romero. Uno Manuel. Ty Janae Pearson. Janelle Shaw. Natasha Martinez. Ethan Chow. Grundy. Caitlin Grundy. Natalie Mejia. Natalie Mejia. Carla A. Garcia R. Okay. Carla A. Garcia Rubio. Jamal Perry. What do you want me to say? Mateo Makimo Mahia Moore. Hargan Fuller. Good. Hargan Fuller. Tesfaye. Simret. Okay. Tesfaye Simret. Ethan Sanchez. William Berry. Okay. Alex Zamora Ramirez. Eliza Bullingett. Katie Moreno. Jessica Cabrera Cuellar. Nay Chi Tween Nai. Aisha Rayufi. Aisha Rayufi. Anthony Aguilar Sarcos III. So pretty. Sofia Barbosa. Vicencio. Okay. Justin Vicencio. Okay. Liana May Godoy. Are you related? No. Richard May the 7th. Hi, Ian. Oh, this is exciting. Ian Gilder. Alessandra Hampton. Mary Lynn Nguyen. Madeline Ramos. Larissa Perez. Josie Yu. Nahid Roshan. Savannah Ray Sade Brown. Nuri Momina. Josetta Hairston. Sanchez Flores. Anthony Sanchez Flores. Daria Webb. Keith Loudermilk. Inigo Gutierrez. I just realized I saw my fan on. Whoops. Jessica Prasad. Francisco Recinos. Khalid Beck. Angelo. Okay. Angeles Marquez Gamino. Sierra Taliaferro. Elizabeth Dominguez. Oh my gosh, so many of you guys. Andrea Fregoso. Alejandro Sierra. Ismael Kojazada. Ishika Gulia. Claudia Casillas. Lorena Olaya. Luisa Celestina Zapeta Colap. Stephanie Delira. Alexis de la Cruz. Janie Chan. Jerisha Anjanelle Brown. Jasmine Taylor. Okay. Lauren Sudiaco. Jalen Yabu. Okay. Jalen Yabut.
Anwar Baragon. Anwar Baragon. Baragan. Okay.
Anwar Baragan. Michael Fernandez.
Brianna Diaz.
Brianna Diaz.
Guillory. All right. Now I'm hot.
Gladys Guillory.
Say it twice. Okay.
Mateo Antuna. Glenda Claybon Bent. Scarlett Castillo Moran. Rodrigo Perez. Marisela Rojas.
Romina Martinez. Marang.
Rolina Martinez Humarang.
Lillian Dorantes. Okay. Oy. After? Okay.
Lillian Dorantes Oy. Kiona Young.
Christian Williams. Okay.
Christian Williams.
Rocio.
Rocio Martinez.
Carretero Gomez.
Nicole Carretero Gomez.
Jatseli Hernandez. Okay.
Jatseli Hernandez.
Hannah. Hannah. Sofia. Enrique Salas. Nonato. Oh, okay.
Hannah Sofia Henrique Sales Nonato.
Oh, okay. With an S at the end, too?
Elijah Patterson.
Janae.
Janae Winslow. Kashara Brown Thomas. Elizabeth Ann Ruiz Brass. Sarah Sims. Kevin Sanchez. Kishana Hicks. Tervina Moy. Omar Cruz. Tori Harrison.
Claudio. Fierro.
Claudio Fierro. Mohamed Aborbela. Monica Hara.
Michelle Reynoso.
Michelle Reynoso.
Okay.
Jacqueline Alvarez.
Natalie Palomino.
Natalie Palomino. J. Triana Watts.
Yarina Christie.
Yarina Christie.
Erin Kate Manzanilla.
Erin Kate Manzanilla.
Grace Serrano.
Bryce Serrano. Amanda Camacho.
Claudia Mercado.
Claudia Mercado. Okay.
Do you want me to say Barreto? Okay.
Wendy Cerón Barreto.
You guys related? Yeah. You want me to say it? Do you want me to say that? How are you related? No. What, is she your sister? Okay.
And her brother Felipe Cerón Barreto.
Leo Lupito.
Leo Luquito.
William Lynn.
William Lynn. Gurmeen Singh.
Tasha Slaughter. You want me to say the whole thing?
Okay. Tasha, AA, Administration of Justice, AA, Liberal Arts, Certified Paralegal, Slaughter.
Okay. Habib Zara. Is it Ahmad or Ahmad? Ahmad or Ahmed? Ahmad. Okay.
Ahmad Habib Sada. Amanda Arnold. Sandra Abigail Guerra. Alexia Carranza. Nelson Palma Villanueva. Jolette Medel Jimenez.
Phoenix Muniz. Okay.
Phoenix Muniz.
Isabella Pinto.
Isabella Pinto.
Sayans. Okay.
Leslie Sayans.
Hisataki. Okay.
Sally Hisataki.
Arihana, Leah, or Leah? Arihana, Leah Corrales.
Arijana Lea Corrales.
Susana Alferez. Alferez. Yep.
Susana Alferez.
Sierra Jackson. Okay. Have him write that down.
Sierra Jackson. Okay. Okay. LJ, the DJ, Associates Mass Communications. Mauricia Vero. Tiziana Cohen. Okay, I'll try not to. Kisiana Cohen. That's your sister? You want me to say that? Okay. Hawkins. Gabriella Rivera Hawkins. Munoz. At the end. Omar Gonzalez Munoz. Okay. Krishay Graham. That's it? You don't want me to do your full name? Polynesian Queen Atu. Okay. All right, welder of the universe, Destiny Williams. Grajeda. Okay. Maria Bernadette Grajeda. Isaac Gordon. Hey. Isaac Gordon. Alexandria Wooden, sorry. Alexandria Wooden. Zeta McMahon. Okay. Zeta McMahon. Okay. Michelle Almaraz Rivera. Jonathan Carmona. Jonathan Carmona. Dr. Long. Joshua Long. Josephine Ochieng. I'm putting this damn pan back on. I don't care. Alanya Coney. Ashley Hammond. Renee Patterson. Renee Patterson. Olu. Okay. Olik Brown. Hey. Karam Deep Car. Thank you. You want me to say your thing too? Okay. Angie Solis Vasquez. Okay. Solis. Angie Solis Vasquez, Administration of Justice. Logan Sampson Botello. Michaela Collins. Do you want me to say her name too? What's her name? Marissa Green. Mariana Tecua and Marissa Green. Oh, that makes me emotional. Let me see Patricia or Patricia Sanchez. All right, and Alexa Contreras. Yeah. And our wonderful keynote speaker, Kelly Hu.
Let's give our graduates another round of applause, please. So upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Chabot Las Positas Community College District Board of Trustees and the state of California, I confer on each of you the Certificate of Achievement and/or Certificate of Proficiency, Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Arts Transfer, and Associate in Science Transfer. Congratulations, class of 2026. And now a couple of you asked me while you were walking across the stage, can I do it now? Well, you're going to be able to do it right now. What it is, as a symbol of your being awarded your degree or certificate, you may now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Now, as we close, please see the back of your program for the many areas and departments that make an event like this possible. I, along with the Chabot leadership team, acknowledge and salute all of our colleagues across the campus and the district. I want to give you a heartfelt thank you. Now, as we process out, the graduates are going to go out the exit door to my left, okay? To the exit door to my left. And with that, please accept our invitation to the reception sponsored by the Student Senate of Chabot College, with refreshments and music outside of our Donna and Edward Martin's Library and Learning Center in the Building 600 Plaza. At this point, the graduation is now ended. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Gladiators. If the graduates can please exit out the door to my left, your right. If the graduates could please exit out of the door to my left, your right, please.